Hello, everyone. What is going on tonight? It's Justin Rulin back with another live video, and it's been a minute since I went live, so decided to come on here tonight and do some random tech talk. Now, before we get started, I just started thinking about this today actually. Um, I'm considering making this into I guess a show or something like a tech show. Um, I'm gonna a random tech talk show. That's what I thought about doing. So I'm not sure yet what I want to do this. I'm just gonna do this one tonight, and we'll see how this goes. So,
Dev. 43. 0 watching now. 0 likes.
so with that being said, let's get into the first topic today, which is arguably the biggest topic in the tech community today, and that is the. All right, sorry about that, guys. YouTube crashed again. Anyway, so the today's Apple launch was a pretty well, it still is a pretty big topic today in the tech community. So I'm gonna go over it. Now I'm not gonna go over everything, uh, except for I'm only gonna go over the new iPhones because the Apple Watch don't really, I don't really care about it too much, but whatever. So let me just start off by saying this. All right, this Apple event was
1 minute 50. 1 watching now. 0 likes.
hello.
Finish. Switch chat. Chat options.
Let's see,
Div chat. All messages are visible.
live
Div chat
chat.
selected.
Yeah,
Filters.
anyway, this Apple event was a chore to sit through today. Okay, I literally wanted to do something that I haven't done in a long time, and that's grab a nice cup of coffee because I was yawning. Honestly, like this event was just coma inducing, and I'm listen. I know there may be some people on my channel who really like Apple, and I respect that, but the thing is, their events are just crap. Okay, and this isn't me just saying this just because I'm not an Apple fan or nothing like that. It's true. Like you sit there and listen to an Apple event, and you're just and it just drags on, and you're just yawning and just zoning out. I mean, because they just go on. They're always fluffing in the videos. Like they're always patting themselves in the back and talking about how great they are and that how their customers will love this. It's the most beautiful design ever. Yeah, it's all that shit you hear in their event. I mean, come on.
Options. Div. 3 minutes. 19 seconds. 1 watching now. 0. Finish. Switch camera. Chat options. None. Hide all chat messages. Div
Oops.
chat. All messages are visible. Div chat selected. Unreal speaking. 11:41 p.m. 11:41 p.m. Unreal speaking. Hello.
Hi. Anyway, so anyways, it's like this. It's so coma inducing, man. It's just the same shit every time you watch an Apple event, and it's like I don't understand how anybody can sit there and genuinely be excited about an Apple launch event. Okay, I don't get it. Like what's exciting about listening to Tim Cook go on for like 10 fucking minutes or listening to a bunch of developers come on stage and talk about how games work on on the new iPhone because of the new A12 Bionic. Like, who gives a shit? I mean, and here's the thing: the only reason they did that today, the only reason that they went through all that stuff was because the iPhone XS and the XS Max are the exact same phones as the iPhone X. It's the same. Nothing really changed except for the processor and the screen size and the battery. Camera's the same, everything's the same. So, oh yeah, and by the way, there's also the iPhone XR, which, yeah, whatever. It's supposed to be their cheaper iPhone. Now, a lot of people are wondering what the R stands for. Now, here's the thing. If you listen carefully in the keynote, they said we want to reach as many customers as possible. So, for me, the conclusion that I had drawn is that the R is for reach, which I guess makes sense, but whatever.
Div. 5 minutes. 1 watching now. 0. Finish.
So, anyway, we started off with the Apple Watch. Okay, I'm not going to go much into that because it's just not really worth it. But we had a presentation on the Apple Watch. It was okay, not it's a typical Apple presentation. You're gonna love this. It's beautiful, the best thing ever. Blah blah blah. The same horse shit every day. Um, and then pretty much went right into the iPhones, and they went on about the processor and the screen sizes, and then they went to the camera. And this is where a lot of people are probably going to be pissed off. They have not changed the camera at all. Nothing has changed with the camera. The camera is exactly the same as last year's camera. So you're not getting any upgrades in the camera at all. At all. I mean, it's like come on, man. Like Samsung, their big thing this year was the camera. The Galaxy S9 that was the biggest upgrade of the Galaxy S9 from the S8 was the camera. And Apple didn't even do shit with the camera. So I mean, if you're looking for if you're looking to get your new iPhone, if you're looking to upgrade from the iPhone 10, which I don't know why the hell you would, you might as well just keep your iPhone 10. If you paid $1,000 for it last year, you gotta shell out another $1,000 for the same phone, pretty much. But if camera's what you're looking for, then yeah, then don't upgrade because you got the same camera. Now, if you're coming from an iPhone 7 or a 7 Plus, well then by all means, maybe it's worth the upgrade, but I don't know. I just can't justify anybody buying an iPhone 10s or a 10s Max. Like I said, terrible names. I know. I know.
Under PM. Live. 7 minutes, 23 seconds. One watching now. 0 likes. Finish. Button. Live. 7 minutes, 20 seconds. One watching now. Finish. Switch camera. Chat options.
Let's see something here real quick.
Live chat. All messages are. Live chat selected. Filters. Options. Live. 7 minutes, 35. Under speaking. 11:41 PM. 11:41 PM. Under speaking. Hello. Switch camera. Chat options. Filters. Options.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I would not if you have an iPhone 10, don't shell out another $1,000 and upgrade. I mean, you're getting the same phone. It's not even worth it. I mean, I don't know. I can't. This whole event today was just garbage. I mean, not that I was looking forward to it anyway, but I wanted to see what it was all about. And I wasn't actually watching on Apple's website. I was watching somebody react to it, and he was. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was fighting to stay awake just as I was. I mean, my God, Apple is just. I don't know. I mean, I get some people like Apple. I completely get it, but I just don't. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't. Apple is just not. They're not the way they once were, and that's clearly evident here. Now, another thing that I got to discuss here, and this is pretty shitty of Apple to do this. Okay, I saw on Facebook a little while ago that apparently Apple is not including the Lightning to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack dongle in the box with the iPhone XS. And so you mean to tell me that I'm going to pay $1,000 for an iPhone with no headphone jack and you're not going to give me a damn adapter? Like, look, I understand you want people to go wireless. That wireless is the future. But it's not right. It's not time yet. Okay, people are still using wired headphones, and so it's to me it's greed, because you're making. I believe what I saw, the the dongle is $99. You gotta buy it separately. So you mean to tell me that I'm gonna spend $1,000, and then I gotta pay an extra $99 for a freaking dongle that's probably gonna break in a week? The hell out of here with that shit, man. I'm not doing that. I ain't giving you guys none of my damn money. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, it's just greed to me.
Div. 10 minutes. One watching now. 0 likes.
I really don't understand I don't understand how this company works sometimes. Now, watching this event today, I mean, some of you guys may remember this on my channel who've been subscribed to me for since the beginning. I had a Reasons Why I Hate Apple series on here, and I took it down, which I should have never done. I don't know why. I wish I didn't. But you know what? I might bring it back. I might bring that series back because you know what? If 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 no other YouTuber is gonna say what needs to be said, then you know what? Screw it. I will. I know I'm a small channel, but come on. Somebody's got to say the truth. Somebody's got to say you can't be sugarcoating shit. All right.
Finish. Under escape. Div. 11 minutes. Div. Options.
What the hell?
Div. 11 minutes. One watching now. Finish. Switch camera. Chat options.
Hold on a second.
Div chat. All messages are visible. Div chat selected. Under escape. 11:41 p.m. 11:41 p.m. Under escape. Hello. Switch camera. Chat up. Filters. Options.
So yeah, those are my feelings on the Apple event today. Just abysmal. I mean, I don't know what else I can tell you. I really don't. Um, now, Samsung didn't have the best unpacked events this year either, but they weren't insufferable to sit through. That's the difference. You know, yes, Samsung does have a problem with kind of with fluffing sometimes, but I don't think they're as bad as Apple. I don't. Um, they're up there, they're close, but I don't think they're nearly where Apple is. Now, onto some better technology. Let's talk about the um the one phone that's been making a buzz lately. That's been a buzz all over the internet. And that is the Poco Phone F1 by Xiaomi. Now, this phone is less than $300 and it has the latest specs that you could in a 2018 flagship. It has Snapdragon 845 with I want to say it's 6 or 8 gigs of RAM, and I don't remember the exact storage configurations or everything, but I mean, my God. Now this is not to knock Samsung or anything like that, but it makes you question. And I thought about actually making a video about this too, and I still may do this, but do, like in these days, do you need to spend $1,000 on a phone? You know, I think being able to justify, I think the justification of spending $1,000 on a phone is starting to lessen. I don't think. I think the reasons are slowly dwindling as to why you would spend $1,000 on a phone. I don't. Now, of course, I'm a techie, so of course I will. I would, but the average consumer, why would they, with these phones coming out now that are between $600 and $400 in that price range, or even like 200, offering what they do, why pay $1,000? I mean, it's just the way I see it. Now, the one problem with the Poco F1, and it's something that not many people talk about, and I saw a video on it yesterday, is band support. So what that means is a lot of the LTE bands that are here in the US are not supported on this phone. This phone doesn't have those bands. So more than likely you're not going to get LTE at all.
Div. 14 minutes. One watching now. Finish. Div.
Oh, what the hell?
14 minutes. One watching now. One like. Finish. Switch. Chat options.
Thank you for the like, by the way. Let's see.
Div chat. All messages are visible. Div chat selected.
Damn, my phone's getting hot already. It usually doesn't get this hot, but whatever. Let's see.
Filters. Options. Under escape. 11:41 p.m. 11. Switch camera. Chat options. Filters. Options.
So I mean, yeah, I mean the like if you're I mean I did hear though that the uh that it will work on AT&T. Now, the problem with that is again, it doesn't support all the AT&T bands. Now, of course, this is a Chinese phone, so a lot of Chinese phones that you import to the US obviously are not going to have global bands like that. So, that's one issue with it. I mean, now of course for me, another issue if I were to get this phone would be accessibility. Because most Chinese phones don't come preloaded with Google services on them. So, excuse me. So you would have to sideload the Google. You'd have to sideload Google Play services in order to get all the Google apps, which I would need site assistance to do, and I don't want to go through that hassle. So I would like to get my hands on a phone like that, like a Huawei. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say that. A lot of Huawei phones that come to the US do have Google apps, obviously, but I would like to get my. I mean, I would like to get my hands on phones like that, but I think it'd be kind of difficult with what I just talked about the Google Play stuff.
Div. 16 minutes. Unlocking now. Finish. Div.
Why do I keep on doing that? Damn it. Um, so now let's talk about the Pixel and the Pixel 3, the Pixel 3 XL briefly. Now the now there's been um a lot of leaks about the Pixel 3 and Pixel 3 XL. A lot of people claiming that they've gotten their hands on it and sold it and stuff like that, and we've gotten leaks and images. Now, of course, those don't really matter to me, but it's out there in the wild, and you know, of course, a lot of people are talking about the big notch on the top of it on the 3XL. That seems to be a huge thing going on in and with phones this year is the notch, which a lot of people hate it, and I understand why because I saw the notch. I didn't get to see it in person, but I saw it on video, and at first I said, "Yeah, I'm blind. I don't really care about it," but looking at it now, I'm like, "Yeah, this looks like shit." And it's one of these things again. We're going back to Apple, um, because Apple did it. Now everybody's got to do it. And
18 minutes. 0 watching now. Finish. Switch. Chat options. The chat. None. Hide all chat messages. The chat. All. The chat selected. Filters. Options. Div. 18 minutes. 0 watching now. Finish. Unrealised. 11:41 p.m. Unrealised. Switch camera. 11:41 p.m. Unrealised. Hello.
and so it's just it's crazy that OEMs are jumping on this whole notch thing. I mean, I don't understand. I don't get it. I really don't. Because Apple did it, everybody's got to do it now, and it's just I don't know what else to say about that. It's just hopefully we can move away from it. Samsung's not doing it, so I mean that's a plus. They're not getting rid of the headphone jack either. So again, there's another plus. But yeah, I mean, so October 9th is the launch event for the Pixel 3 and Pixel 3 XL, and I may cover it as well. I may cover it just like I covered the Note 9 event. I might start covering some of these events. Apple events, I covered it here. Okay, there might not be any more coverage of Apple events, but other launch events in Android, I will do my best to cover them. If you guys want to see Apple stuff on my channel, well, I'll do it, but I don't know. I don't want to though. I will, but I you know how I feel about Apple. Not a fan. Don't like them, but if I have to do it, I will.
Div. 19 minutes. 0 watching now. 1 like.
Um, but I mean, that's pretty much what's going on now. I mean, we of course like I said we had the Apple launch event today. We got the Pixel 3 coming out. We got the OnePlus 6T coming out, which is going to be announced. I forget the date, but it's supposed to be um the first mainstream phone. Well, I don't know if I'd call a OnePlus mainstream, but it's going to be a known phone in the tech community. The first like well-known phone in the tech community with an in-display fingerprint scanner. So that should be cool. The Galaxy S10 is going to have that next year, and I'm hopefully I'll be able to try that out. Um, but I mean, yeah, I mean, so technology right now, the mobile industry is, I guess it's all right now. I mean, of course, uh, you know, it's a lot of it's pretty stagnant. There's not too much innovation, but you know, it is what it is, I guess, right now.
Finish. Switch. Check options. Filters. Options. Filters. Check options. The chat. All messages are visible. The chat selected.
Damn it.
Aroused taken. 11:41 p.m. 11:41 p.m. Aroused page. Hello. Switch camera. Check out. Filters. Options.
All right. Now I did want to briefly. What was I gonna say? Um, God, I forgot what I was gonna say now. But like I said, tonight was kind of just a trial run of this of tech, random tech talk. I didn't really cover much here because I this like I said, this was just a test run of it. I might I do want to possibly make this a series, as I said earlier. Uh, maybe maybe that will happen. I'll figure out a day and we'll get that going. Uh, and I will also hopefully if I can get hopefully we can get enough people watching and I can we can all share your opinions and I can answer questions tech related or about anything. But I really I've really thought about this now. Like I want to keep my live streams primarily technology, um, because that is what my channel is about, is technology. So I want to make that the primary focus of this channel when I go live. So from now on, 99% of the time, probably you're gonna see there's gonna be tech streams. Uh, Now like I said, hopefully we can get this going. I'm gonna try to plan this out and see if I actually want to do it or not. But I've been thinking about it, and I think it'd be something cool to try.
Dev. 23 minutes. 0 watching now. 1 like. Finish. Aroused taken. Button. Dev. 23 minutes. 0 watching now. Finish. Aroused taken. Dev. 0 watching now. 1 like. Finish. 11:41 p.m. Dev. 23 minutes. 17 seconds. 0 watching now. 1 like. Finish. 11:41. Dev.
Damn it! I keep on doing that.
0 watching now. Finish. Switch camera. Check options. Filters. Options. Dev. 23 minutes. 0 watching now. Finish. Switch camera. Check options. Filters. Options. Filters. Check. Switch camera. Finish. 0 watching now. 1 like. 23 minutes. Dev. Options. Filters. Check options.
Let's see. Okay. There's probably nothing where I just want to see
The
something.
chat. All messages are visible. The chat selected. Aroused taken. 11:41 p.m. 11:41 p.m. Aroused page. Hello.
Okay, that's all right. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to. What was that? I don't know. I'll check that later. But I'm gonna keep my live streams primarily tech. Not freaking flies. Jesus Christ. So that's what I plan on doing. I will also, if I get my Braille Note Touch, or when I get it, possibly, I will do a video on that probably, or a couple, giving my overall impressions and what I think about using it. Because like I said, so far, when I got to use it during my tech evaluation, I had a pretty pleasant experience with it. So there will be a video about my overall impressions on the Note Touch.
Dev. 24 minutes. 40. 0 watching now. 1 like. Finish. Switch camera. Check options. Filters. Options.
So yeah, that's what I plan on doing, and I think that's about it for now. Maybe I'll stand and cover a little and talk a little more tech. I don't know yet, but um, one of the things I was gonna go over right now briefly is Uh, I've been playing around lately with TalkBack and Voice Assistant. Now this is for people who use accessibility on their devices. I've been playing around with TalkBack and Voice Assistant lately, and I discovered um that TalkBack seems a little, and I'm using TalkBack right now, but it makes my phone seem a little less responsive. And I've went in and taken a look at it, and I've noticed that Voice Assistant uses way less RAM than TalkBack. Uh, so I just find that interesting that on Samsung devices that TalkBack is very RAM hungry. I'm not really sure why that is, but it's just strange to me. I don't really know. I don't really know what the deal is with that, but I'm using TalkBack right now, and my phone's getting hot as this live stream goes. And I don't know if that has to do with me. I don't think that has to do anything with TalkBack running and me going live. Don't really think so. But my phone is getting quite warm, and this has never really happened before on a live stream. So I'm going to end this here, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And I'm out of here. Peace.
Okay.